Hello and good morning, everyone. I'm going to be playing some Magic today. I'm going to be changing it up from the standard that's marked on the calendar to Brawl. But that's just because Brawl hasn't been getting enough love lately. I've been mainly doing the standard stuff, so yeah. I've also made several decks over the past 2 weeks of not doing Brawl, so I have a lot of decks to show y'all. I'm likely only going to go through my first set of decks because I have a set of 3 and a set of 2 built. Um, and I have a couple others that I want to work on still. So, yeah. So, that's the slight change in schedule for today. I made the announcement over on Twitter earlier this morning. My Twitter is linked below the stream. You should go check that out if you want any of the announcements on what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming. If anything changes, because that's a huge one. As well as if you need to reach out to me for any reason, that's the best place to reach out. Let me re-ping that in chat for y'all. There we go. And then I have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is also linked below and in chat. My YouTube channel has all my VODs, so if you want to see any decks that I might have already done, or anything else I have streamed, you can go check it out there. Following is free across everything. If you are on YouTube, you should go check out the streams. I stream, usually trying to start at 9 a.m. Monday through Thursday, and then 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So, do time blocks to come see me live, come chat with me, come yell at me about how I do things wrong. Um, yeah, go check it out. Everything's free. So, but that is all my announcements. So I'm going to get going. I'll get music going for you guys, and I have a few things to handle before the stream starts. So I will see y'all soon. Good morning, everyone. I'll probably leave the music going in the background. There we go. Alrighty, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am doing Brawl stuff today, like I said earlier, so let's get into it. No, I'm not playing my Atraxa Flicker deck. That is not part of the decks that I made. But this is the first one that kind of sets the theme for today. So. I at least saw the spell. Okay. So it's a Balmore Battle Mage Captain deck. Storm. Really, that's it. 1000-Year Storm. I have Niv Mizzet, because Niv Mizzet mixed with, where is it? Do I not have Curiosity? What? Because this is the right Niv Mizzet, right? Draw a card, deals 1 damage. Yeah. That's what I want. Trying to look at a blue card that I don't need. I don't use Robe of the Arc Magi. I could stick it on Niv Mizzet because that's extra damage output. But I believe it requires combat damage. I have to like... Yeah, deals combat damage to a player. You draw that many cards. Rather than Niv Mizzet Curiosity, which goes infinite. Or not infinite. It is 2 life total or to draw yourself out first. But I mean, this is an Is It Storm deck, guys. 1000-Year Storm gives every instant or sorcery storm. I mean, not really storm, but adjacent to storm. I do have Grape Shot in here because it has storm. But yeah, there's a lot of cost reduction. There's a lot of instant sorcery, dorks. Johan's cool. He allows me to cast instant sorceries from the top of my library once a turn. Stormkiln Artist gives me the mana to do everything. Najal the Stormrunner is great because it allows me to cast sorcery spells at instant speed. Moving my entire deck to instant speed reactions. Cost reduction plus a buff. Gold Span, again, I need the mana. Salvager Secrets to get something back. Double Vision, because we love copying shit. And that's kind of the mood of today. I want to copy my spells as much as possible. So, I feel like explaining an Is It Storm deck is very simple. Because that's it. That's the full explanation. Is it Storm? Stormer only usually... I don't think there's actually any creatures that have Storm. So I believe they are exclusive to instants and sorceries. Is it is a great home for instants and sorceries. Everyone knows that you're going to be having 1000-Year Storm if they know it exists. That's a guarantee include because it turns all your non-storm spells into a version of Storm that only sees the instants and sorceries. And I just love it. It's also really fun for someone to go, oh no, Grape Shot's like only 5, Storm Count's only 5. And then Thousand Year Storm is also on the stack. So you have the first 5 Storm triggers. And then you get the 4 copies from Thousand Year Storm. And then you get the original. It's like it sneaks a second amount of damage in there. 1 damage at a time. I should get damage doublers in this deck. I also apologize, I am eating breakfast still. That's because I have no concept of time, and time is an illusion. And I am eating with a fork. It is supposed to be a breakfast burrito. It exploded in the microwave this morning. So it's not in a burrito shape anymore. But I apologize for eating on stream. I know I try to usually avoid it, though lately I've been more okay with it. But this one I'm actually going to address because it's like a full plate of food. Iron Crag. Ratadrabic. That's... So there's a couple ways that that deck is going to run. If they run it like my Ratadrabic deck, it's going to be gross and disgusting, and I'm not going to want to deal with it. Because it's going to be a bunch of legendaries, and they're just going to hurt. What? Why do you hate me? Why? It's gonna be the Orzhov legendaries matter. Why? Why are we playing Lortho against against a Storm deck? That's not very fun. Allow me to ping damage out? No. I will not attack. Because they're likely running a lot of sack outlets. Oh! I need to get that cutthroat off the board. Cast a second spell. Flickered Lortho. But I just need to... I have no instants and sorceries in my hand. I just realized that. Or Wizard! I know how to read my cards. In hindsight, I accidentally made a bigger Zulaport Cutthroat. They still sacrificed it. That's kind of more what I care about. Because, yeah, they're going to be sacrificing stuff. And I believe they're going to do what most people do and just sack all of their... So yeah, what they needed to do was actually probably sack the Lortho. Because the tokens that Ratadrabic makes aren't legendary. Protection from humans. Wizard. I need to do that one before I do this one because I need his ETB to trigger. Oh no, I forgot that he'd be able to see himself. That's silly. Oh, those are Yawgmoth's -1s. That's frustrating. Because unfortunately, that guy was a lot of my removal that isn't my instants and sorceries. And I love the fact that the only instant sorcery or sorcery I've drawn so far, it's one that needs more in my graveyard. No, not my Jace. I would have made me discard my Jace too. Delver of Secrets. They have a dragon now. But no, yeah, this is kind of what I expected of the deck. See, the problem is they made their token legendary. What'd they do? -2? Oh yeah, this is about what I expected of this. I haven't redone a Ratted Drabrick since he first came out. But Yawgmoth, Owl, Mondrak makes a lot of sense. Yeah, now we play the true Samwise to pop back. Yeah, they have a loop going. Because they can recur things with Sam. Oh, I can't play my commander. I'm pretty sure I lose here. But it's just gonna be slow. Because that is simply the nature of their deck. Look at that. Oh, now they pulled out Anointed Procession too? Damn. Just gonna try to start killing Sams. I can't block with Badger until I start flipping the day-night cycle. Yeah. I took one Sam out with me. I'll take it. was Prosper added to this? Oh, when was Prosper added? I don't remember Prosper being in Arena. Yeah, I am so excited now. I didn't know Prosper was in Arena. It is a more recent addition. I think it was one of the elections he was just added in. Because the entire thread on Reddit's like from 2 weeks ago, not even. Guys, I can show you how I actually play now. Wizard Spellbook, I will never be able to cast. But I want to be able to cast it. I can't believe I'm going to derail this entire thing, because Prosper is a Storm deck. Prosper is a Storm deck, but I cannot use 1,000 Year Storm in it. Actually, I can make my Grixis Prosper deck that I like. Because I have a Grixis version of what's really just a Prosper deck. Like, paper that I'm building. I got the Prosper Tome-bound Precon. So I've been kind of building up from that. Mainly because I like playing blue. That's all. I like playing blue. Though they did steal my Nimizit. I did notice that. I didn't notice it until the end of their turn, but I did notice that their Ragavan stole one of the ways that this deck actually wins. No, I like the mechanics that are self-exile. I could try to do Mardu. I'm not sure what Mardu commanders are in Arena. Because Nia Pilar also cares about casting things from exile. And they both make artifacts when you cast things from exile. One makes, Nia Pilar makes Thopters, Prosper makes the treasures. So if I could do a Mardu version, I could get value on value on value. He just took Niv-Mizzet from you, ouch. I know, I built Ishin as a self-exile deck. Just for the colors? Or did you... Oh no, because that gives you stuff like Atali. Atali triggers twice when he attacks, or the old Atali. The just red Atali, not the Gruul Atali. Yeah, 2 times Atali triggers. Is there anything else? Is Dothy Voidwalker on attack? My board is also very, very clear, so like, I'm gonna get stomped. Why is there Ragavan? Oh, they steal my Zorn? I think Zorn was my card. I'm pretty sure Zorn was my card. No, it was my Teferi. Which is actually kind of frustrating, because they're gonna get extra turns. Because I can't remove Teferi. See? Prosper is a storm deck. Prosper is a storm deck, I promise. I may have built Izzet Storm, but damn, Prosper is more efficient sometimes. I could add Prosper into my Grixis Storm deck, but it's a Grixis vampire-based storm. And so there's a lot of like heavy-handed vampire synergies as well. But that's a deck that I will be playing later on in the stream regardless. Unless I... Oh, I shouldn't have played Gitu Chronicler. I should have... It's okay. Everything's fine. I need a creature out. Because Gold Vein Pick gives me treasure. Also, Gitu Chronicler... It can actually block the white and kill the white, not it. Does it get... Oh, other zombies you control get plus here. Foretell. Commander. I have Omniscience in my hand. Omniscience is fun. Go ahead, kill Balmor. Watch how it doesn't affect the fact that this deck actually wins through spell damage. Oh no, I'm gonna have to just make Prosper at first, because there's cards that are in Arena that I have access to that I haven't had access to before. This is gonna be fun. 1, 2, and check it out. So that's the first resolve. Dual Strike copies it again. Grape Shot. Absolutely into hand. I can use a land. Drop the Lava Runner. Hit Grape Shot. That's 3. Because it's 2 of the Storm and the original. And Gitu Lava Runner has Hastings. Look at all those triggered effects. There's a fly around me. I'm very upset by it. The candle go. That make the fly go away? Probably, right? Candle smells good. It is my turn. What if I pull Grape Shot back to hand? Okay, the lighter doesn't work. Oh, you took my commander? That's fair. I guess I can't light my candle. I don't need more mana at this point. I mean, I can't quite cast Omniscience yet, but And Gold Vein Pick makes it really easy to. I'm at 6 of 10. 7. Depths of Desire makes 8. Prismari Command makes 9. So at the end of the next turn, I should have 9 mana. Or I should be going into the following turn with 9 mana, I should say. Yeah, that's... Okay. Treasure token. 2 damage. 2 damage, treasure. Depths of Desire, treasure. And I don't want to discard, so I can't let that black cat die. Because I need both this land and my Omniscience. Though I don't have any cards in hand. I'm going to play Omniscience with 0 cards in hand. I also didn't pay attention to the fact that I'm facing a Scarab God deck. Oh, now I have Curiosity, though. So, fun fact, I still have to pay for my commander. But this is now the only card I have to pay for. Or, I believe the cards off the top of my library I have to pay for if I get Johan out. But, the whole reason I'm doing a Storm episode is... I saw someone else playing 1000 Year Storm, like, mid last week. And they got, like, an 18 grape shot. I should have saved Curiosity for my flyers. That's okay. Yeah, the only real problem is that Murderous Rider. Two, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. My Haughty Djinn can kill the Scarab God. I also realize there's a line of text on the Scarab God that I always forget about. Because I forget about delayed triggers. So, Scarab God has one. I have a ton of spells that give me delayed triggers, and I never pay attention to them. I lose. There's just too many zombies. I mean, I know how their deck works. It's Scarab God. You flood the board with zombies. They lose a bunch of life. You draw a bunch of cards. You just swing out with the zombies. Not that hard to overwhelm someone with Scarab God. Yeah. What was I saying? I was actively saying something before they cast that kill spell. I just don't remember what it was now. Yep, nope. Can't think of it. Thermo Alchemist. I've won games with Thermo Alchemist. Niv Mizzet. Also, Oracle of the Alpha's in my hand as well. That's fun, because I get my 1,000-Year Storm out with Time Twister in my hand. I just get the Storm counter up, and then I just go GG, and then cast Time Twister, and just watch as they quit before the first trigger resolves. I mean, Oracle of the Alpha is also really good because it has flying. But realistically, it is simply in here because it gives me the Time Twister. Is it Time Twister? I mean, it's the Power 9. Time Twister, I was right. Time Walk. Time Twister's... Yeah, Time Twister. Time Twister's the really mean one, because then I'm just, I'm forcing us to just shuffle and stuff. I was talking about Time Walk, though. Also, just getting a bunch of extra free mana is nice. From all the Moxes. You should take a damage. Tide Laboratory. In response, hold the priority to do that. Scry. Not bad. Now I drop this one. And turn. I should get damage multipliers in here. I'm also trying to think, do I have... There's a card that if I don't have in this deck, I'm going to be shocked. Because this deck gets a lot of value out of things. Oh no, I need one more. Realistically, I'm gonna do it because it triggers my Alchemist. Scry. Island, I need that. That island allows me to cast Arcane Bombardment, which copies the first thing I cast each turn, insert sorcery-wise. What's the one that exiles everything under it? Because there's a red enchantment that does that. It exiles everything under it and can re-trigger the ball. Back up. Are they going Gotham Maverick big creatures? Because you can build it for big creatures, or you can build it for a large number of creatures, which is what I prefer. I prefer to go wide. Arcane Bombardment. My flyer. At least this flyer can swing in. That gives me white mana. I don't need white mana, though. I could try to use Peller Gear Survivor on myself. I just think it's too much of a risk because I can't scry very far. I can only scry one. If I could scry more, I would be a bit more worth it. And it actually might be worth putting some extra scry in the deck for my Peller Gear Survivor. Everything has trample. 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they can look at the top 5 cards of their library because of Doomscar Warrior. Reveal a creature or a land. A wicked druid. It's kind of annoying, actually. Wizard Spellbook I'll take. 5, 6. Damn. Should I have kept that Mox? Okay, we have 4 cycling. They need a land. I mean, they need 7 for their commander, and they've been running off of 5. So that at least gives them 6. Assuming one's in their hand, they should be able to cast their commander next turn. I need to kill the Botanical Brawler. But it's going to take like 3 creatures because all my creatures are weak. Because my commander handles them being weak on power. You just have trample. You are a problem, and you are a problem. I think, unfortunately, the biggest problem is this one. I'm assuming they're going to kill my flyers here. And give me the survivor. They're going to get rid of Frolicking Familiar. Because, I mean, it only takes 2 damage. So, yeah. Still take 9. Not good. I'm at 4. Yeah. It was your control 2 arms. Oh, excuse me. I don't think I win next turn because I can't stop the damage. Or I could stop the damage if I focus on just stopping the damage. Because 5 can be stopped here, 4 can be stopped here. Importantly, one thing doesn't have trample. And it's one of their lands. It's +5/+5 and have trample. I can't stop that. I will say, I feel like my other decks are stronger. My other Storm decks that I have for today. Brainstealer and Elder Brain are in it too. Those cards are fun attack trigger cards for issue. I was gonna say, I don't know everything that has an attack exile. I mean, that's because a lot of times I'm looking at like Rakdos for exile, and Boros for exile, and red for exile, and red for exile, and I never actually ever check anything else. "18 sorceries? What are they? Are they like combat trick spells? Because those would make sense in Nation deck. They're gonna boots their Toski. Right? Oh, yeah. Yep. They're gonna boots their Toski, and I'm going to be in misery. I want to ferry out before I... So I want to phase him out before he can equip the boots. My best bet at the moment. Because phasing out Toski gives me enough time to save up my Flicka coin. Oh. Okay. I need to keep the free mana up, though. I don't want to discard a card, though. One to face. Oh, Vadric also does it. Okay. Everything is fine. Archmage Emeritus. Toski's indestructible, so I forgot Toski's indestructible. But if I always have enough on Teferi. Yeah, and they probably realized what I was gonna do is I was just gonna keep basically it makes you exile your hand twice, then I get all of them to cast whenever for whatever mana. That's pretty nice. So my deck, this is it deck. It's either winning or losing, and it's very easy to tell early on. If I can get if I can get a couple of my wizards out, I'm good. I probably should have used a different, I probably should have gone for like Wizard Storm. That way I at least have the creature power to back it up. Oh, this isn't going to be good. I mean, I'll have 2 mana going into turn 2. Or going into turn 3, rather. Oh no, into turn 2. Because I can ramp turn 1. Ramp turn 1, have Oracle of Alpha on turn 2. So I can start sifting through my library. Also cards like Cunning Rhetoric trigger twice doesn't seem to be me attacking, its attack triggers I control. Oh. I didn't realize that mission was worded that way. Let's see. That the spell satchel will be nice. And swing to scry. They pacified my oracle. Yeah, having cunning rhetoric to back up all my self-exile shenanigans actually would make a lot of sense. Would things like, what's it called? Okay, I'm blowing that up. What's the card I'm thinking of? Anointed, not anointed procession. Anointed procession is tokens. Things like Norn's Annex. There's another white one. Because I think it's the other white one that's in Arena. I don't think Norn's Annex is. I could be wrong. Norn's Annex absolutely could be. I already have two wizards. Gonna ping Elspeth. Because Elspeth Mondrak is doom for me. Ghostly Prison, and no, they make you pay 2 attack. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, this one doesn't have a delayed trigger on him. I think I drop Chase next turn, because Vadric I can still play, and Balmor I can still play. But I need the treasure for the 3rd blue or just the 5th mana. Nom. That Luminous Phantom's gonna need to go too. Maybe cast a sorcery spell career, then if you control 3 or more wizards, transform. Well, let's get a day-night cycle going, and let's start scrying. Send 5 at Elspeth. My bug. So making an Ishin Pillowfort deck could be fun. Yeah. I mean, because then you can just do whatever. You don't have to worry about holding blockers up. I'm just going to keep dropping flyers. I think my flyers are their biggest threat. But if I flip Docet of Perfection, all of my wizards gain flying. They get +2/+1 in flying, I believe. Yeah. And I still have the, whenever I cast an instant sorcerer, I get the 1/1 blue wizard tokens. I just need to find one. Come on, have me flip my Delver of Secrets. Oh. Just gonna keep swinging at Elspeth. Right now, that is removing more of their creatures than I thought it would. So I just... It sucks that they're gaining life, but they can attack into me. Because they haven't made their Mondrak indestructible yet. Unless I can remove my Docet of Perfection, I have built a lot of Pillowfort pretty decks lately, though. I actually need to include more Pillowfort elements into my decks. I'm not saying this should all be I should make them full pillow fort decks, but I need more elements of that to kind of dissuade attacking when I have an empty board. What was that? Great X. Oh! So they did X equals 4, I'm guessing. Goodbye, Elspeth. Yeah, they would have to do X equals 4 to get 8 because Mondrak doubles it. Griffin Airy. Oh, but they have a Johnny's Welcome. And trying to control this turn. Yep. And they have 4 life linkers. So they're going to get the Airy trigger. They'll get 2 flyers. And draw a card, because my stuff is all bigger. Oh my god, where are all my instants and sorceries? Auto pay. Okay, let's do this. You mill 2. I draw a card. It's Niv Mizzet, who I can no longer play because I just got rid of my last blue mana. I like Crackpacks and Drain Styles. I'm a combo player, so I should be more okay with Staxy stuff than I am. I should use more Staxy stuff, because Staxy stuff keeps me alive to endgame for my combos to go off. Why? I need any instant or sorcery spell. I don't care what it does. Gutter Snipe. Mill 2. It's an island at least. I need that as a flying blocker. Because the Horn of Valhalla exists. What does Platoon Dispenser do? Phyrexian Unlife. Is this a Unlife Solemnity deck? Is that what's happening here? Because there's the Unlife. I really don't know what to do here. They should have just tried to outright kill me. Because realistic, there's literally nothing I can do here. Yeah, I got 2. In a game that's based in a deck that's based around it, I got 2 instants and sorceries. Two. That's okay. I'm done with this deck anyway. But I just want to see, because there's no way that after playing that game for as long as that game went on, why is this so low? No wonder this deck doesn't work the way I want it to. Oh my god. This deck just needs to get scrapped. Delete. Where are the others? Looking for these two. So, I love Grixis. This is Grixis Vampires. Thank you, New Capenna. All built around Evelyn. Evelyn is Flash. Whenever she or another vampire ETBs under my control, I exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Then once each turn, I can cast a card with a collection counter on it from exile. So it's a lot of the same stuff. Thousand Year Storm still here. I believe this one 28 instants, 15 sorceries. This one has more instants and sorceries than my actual. Hey, you got mad when I built that deck. I did. But my creature count is to 11. It's mainly because I wanted Grixis Storm. So Cormello gets me something back. Bloodline Keeper makes more token, makes more vampires so I can keep exiling. Skyclave Relic, Letter of Acceptance. Maestro's Diabolist, who gives me devils, which are helpful. I mean, Glamorous Outlaw is really nice because she has an ETB effect. Next number of vampires you control. Obnixilis. Corpse Appraiser. Grape Shot again. You'll be seeing this card as well as this one in each of these decks. I believe Jaya's Greeting was actually also in the other deck as well. Spell Satchel. Arcane Signet. This one is Wedding Invitation because giving my vampires lifelink is nice. The Prophets is fun. A couple counter spells, a couple removal, or a lot of removal actually, because I have like Strangle, Shock, Play with Fire, and Festivities, Disfigure, Cut Down, Unsummon, Fading Hope. I have a lot of removal. Go for the Throat, Heartless Act, Sovereign's Bite is just life exchange. Vampire's Kiss is just life exchange. Soren's Thirst is damage. So yeah. This deck is gross in all the worst Grixis ways. But that's why I like it. And yes, I did get mad when you built this deck because I was facing it. And I already know how ridiculous she is. Because realistically, she is one of the best Grixis Exile commanders. There's a couple other as well. I could do... The problem is Prosper's a Warlock. Prosper's a Tiefling Warlock, meaning he doesn't fit any of the Wizard typings. He doesn't fit the Vampire typing. He doesn't fit the Pirate typing. And those are the three typings that in Grixis do a lot of the stealing and the exiling. So that's why Prosper's a problem, and Prosper is just his own deck. Do I wait to play with Fire until I have the Spell Satchel out? Why do we GG on turn 1? Can someone explain to me why that happens so much? Hey look, I still get to scry turn 1. I may not have cast a turn 1 Play with Fire, but I did still scry 1. I got my scry regardless. Oh, is it because you kept only tapped lands? No, you're going to toss a basic and cultivate, right? Because you're playing Tiamat. Yeah, you still ramped. And that ramp gives you life. Oh my god, do they just gain a ton of life to compensate for everything? Yeah, I'll do this. Impede momentum. And then play with fire to face. First sleight of hand. I want to get the counters on this because getting counters on this turns it into mana or cards. Both of which are good. Put the dino into my political deck. Gross. I literally don't have to impede momentum the academy wall. Diabolist. Yeah, the problem is this only adds colorless. But I just drew Swamp. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm actually probably going to play Evelyn next turn because I have 5 mana next turn. Probably my best course of action. I have no idea. I don't know specifically which dinosaur you're talking about. Because your quote unquote political deck is, God, I can't even remember now. I'm going to prevent myself from getting toxic. Remove the death touch. It was offer turns. Death touch and indestructible until end of turn. That's great. The hey look, a historic now. It's a giant dino. What is that? Is that one of the Doctor Who ones? Oh. I'm just gonna play the Black Dragon because it gives me a flyer and, yeah, it removes the death touch. Oh, I know what card you're talking about now. No, I know which deck it is. It was the I didn't know the dinosaur card you were talking about, but it's an enchantment, I believe. It might be a creature. I could be wrong and it could be a creature, but I'm pretty sure it's an enchantment that whenever it sees an sack something, please. Impede momentum. That one. And then I'll have to Water Wings Evelyn on their turn. So yeah, it is a creature. That's what I thought. Boop. My lack of black mana is a problem. Come on, hit a mana. I'll take your mana. I'm pretty sure either way I lose. Tiamat's one of those commanders that either you can deal with it or you can't. And there is unfortunately no in between. I am playing a deck that I cannot. I've achieved my daily of killing 25 of my opponent's creatures. That about what I took out to put it in, though. Oh. What'd you end up pulling? Haunted Bridge. This into the Signet. Because that'll give me the Baron next turn. And I can actually play Temple of Epiphany next turn. Academy. Academy Manufacturer? Water Wings. Markout Baron. Actually better. You guys don't pick pile on me anymore. Master Mass 2 is the Grimstalker Manticore. If I just make it a 4/4 flying hexproof. I could have used Gandalf to take out Mana Barbs. I think Mana Barbs is a problematic card and actually doesn't really help your situation. 2 damage shark creature. I need to hit the Archmage. Because I mean, you do become the biggest target with Mana Barbs. And your deck kind of can't take being the biggest target. Because you don't have... At least the last time we played, you didn't have enough to really dissuade us from actually swinging at you. Because, I mean, Aaron and I were both just eating the damage to the face to cast our spells. Ah. That one's not mine, but I'll take it. Let's the Thunder Raptor deals damage to target creature or planeswalker summon an instant card in your grave. If that creature or planeswalker die this turn, exile instead. I'm 1 mana off. I mean, realistically, I can get rid of both of them. That's their exile. It's an instant. Negate? Oh, you negated me? Wow. Kinda shocked. I do it. I gained so much life, I can draw some cards. Now I can cast Thousand Year Storm next turn. That's exciting. What if I blow up Gandalf right now? I could blow up Gandalf at any time. Just use the treasure rather than the land. No, I know that. But the problem is with mana barbs out, everyone is so focused on getting you out of the game that they don't care that they're taking the damage anymore. I should kill the Goldspan, right? Because I can't let them have those treasures. I think they're trying to force me to cast this. I can take a few hits from Goldspan. I'm nervous that they may have counterspells. Because right now, as long as they have Goldspan, their treasures are doubled. Okay. That frees up my turn. So I can actually cast Thousand Year Storm. I can waste all my mana on a single spell. And just kind of hold off for a sec. There's no mono red or Rakdos Doctor. I believe the only deck that included black was the villain deck, which features no doctors. Most of the doctors have blue and or white somewhere among them. There's a lot of Is It doctors. And a lot of, I think, Boros. Blue-white. There's a couple blue-green. There's a couple white-green. But they all have at least blue or white. That's frustrating. Why does Gandalf have just like a copy on him? What? Seems a bit. And because I don't have my commander out, I actually can't do much. Because I can't play their spell from exile without my commander out. So I should be able to get 4 cards out of this chart, of course. I just need to wait till a second main to avoid the discard. Now I can go for the throat. This is why this deck plays single target removal. And I believe my other deck also plays single target removal for this purpose. Also, I love it because things like Wari Disruption become like Flutterstorm. I just turn into Flutterstorm. Oh, you thought you were gonna cast that spell? How many times can you pay 1 to get my counter off of it? 3 damage. Ouch. So Gandalf is powerful, but Gandalf's problem is that his modes only count for as long as he is out, but they can only each be triggered once. It's a very interesting situation. Also, how come we got the Lord of the Rings universes beyond, but not the Doctor Who universes beyond? Do we know if the Doctor Who universe beyond is going to be on Arena? Because I don't think it is. Which means that the only universes beyond that we've gotten was the D&D one, and then the Lord of the Rings one. Become to Arena. I don't want images for it. I guess Doctor Who is not, which is weird because Lord of the Rings did. Sovereign's Bite. Get it twice. Obnixless.
I'm the new boss around here. Join me or die. Pleasure doing business with you.
People are idiots on the internet. Yeah, there's literally no reason why it shouldn't. The only thing is there are specific mechanics that are designed for plane chase. And I think it's like 10 cards. I'm desperately trying to gain my life back here. I want to swing with this guy because I want to see what they're going to block with. They're going to block with their token, right? But it gives me the free devil for... Obnixless. Oh no, the devil's attacking too? Wait. Captain attacking 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies deals 1 damage to any target. Wah wah. Because they'll probably block. Can I block the 2/2 with the. Can I block the 1/1 that's 2/2? They realize it's a devil token? I don't think they realize it's a devil token. Yeah, I think it is absolutely stupid that they stuck the Lord of the Rings set in and are sitting there going, nah, to the Doctor Who set. I think it's stupid. Because we've had 2 D&D sets and both of them are in here. We've had Lord of the Rings, that's in here. Which, by the way, Prosper, because I saw some comment saying specifically it was because it's a commander set. But the first time we went for the Dungeon Dragon set, cards like Prosper specifically, those are commander decks only. Those don't exist in the set as a whole. So the Doctor Who stuff should absolutely be an arena. Sorry, I'm just mad. I'm very upset that the one set I've been looking forward to since they announced it last year won't even be on arena. Because a lot of the mechanics from Doctor Who already exist on cards. There are no new mechanics. So it wouldn't even be that difficult. I mean, maybe they don't want to deal with suspend stuff, but I'm pretty sure there's other suspend stuff in arena. Either that or it would look similar to something like the Foretold cards. Only your opponents would also be able to see them with the time counters. All of the unique mechanics are individually named abilities on legendary creatures. So it should be in here. And I'm kinda screwed. I can get rid of Blood Pact. I'll do that one because I can cast it from my graveyard. Oh my goodness. I'm actively digging for black mana because the majority of this deck is black. And I have more black lands than any other color. The Arena Shuffler just hates me. It's the only explanation. Like, see? Like, they exist here. Alternatively, they could just be the little icons that appear on the left side of the screen. I was gonna scream if it was a black mana that they milled off the top of my library. And I felt like that would have been justified. I feel like that would have been justified. After all that, they mill a swamp. Yeah, I don't even get this cast thing still. But it wants me to cast my dual strike. This is not going swimmingly. I would absolutely make a War Doctor Arena deck. Just saying. Another Boros self-exile commander. Just saying. There's options. And a lot of the legendary things that are in there, and even a lot of the non-legendary things that are in there, are highly synergistic with other cards throughout Magic. But no. See, the stab wounds is gonna be a problem. But I can do this and then just shock both their creatures, right? That's all I have to do? Just shock. copy Shock. I get a copy of Shock, though. Stab wound is a problem. I can't get rid of it. Unless I find a way to destroy my commander and want to destroy my commander. Hmm. Yeah. I'm hellbent anyway. I'm hellbent. I have a single black mana. It's fine. Oh, oppression affects them as well. Oh, they don't care because they have Croxa. That was one of my favorite annoyance cards. Stab Wound is actually super annoying because it's 2 life. And it's not like a 2 life or something else. It's just a straight 2 life. I mean, oppression is a lot worse. Stab Wound will kill you faster, but oppression is so much worse. Why are we doing prowess stuff? It dies or is put into your grave from your hand or library. Conjure a card named Gixine or Cycler into your graveyard. Oh, it has an earth. That's unfortunate. Oh no, I have to discard a card. Gala OG Replica, that's where Stab Wound first was printed. Gotcha. Just target player. Take action. They lose 40 cards and then another 20 cards. They should be down to like a 19 card library. Yeah. Well, they got options for Croxa. I love every Ravnica set. And there's another one coming. There is another Ravnica set coming. We get to see what's happened to Ravnica. With Ral in charge of the Izzet. I don't remember who's in charge of the Azorius now. The Orzhov no longer exists. Kaya exterminated them all. So one of the guilds is no longer there, at least. Because Vraska was in charge of the Golgari, but she's gone on a vacation with Jace to Ixalan. At least that's the current theory. We also don't know if they have their sparks still, because they were some of the completed planeswalkers. So we've got no clue. No clue. No, it is. It's being run by Mono. Who? Azorius? Orzhov? Hold up. What? Orzhov is currently being run by Ral's husband, of all the people in Ravnica. Also, Ral married outside of Izzet? How the hell can Ral's husband put up with that? Because as far as unstable is it leaders, Ral is up there. I mean, I can just lightning strike you in the face. They're playing the 5-color Niv Mizzet, so they have a bunch of dual-colored spells. I'm gonna exile this onto that. Autopay. Because that gives me my access to black. And yeah, so now Glamorous Outlaws exiled. I have a Grixis land. Lose more 3s. Though Dragon Orb concerns me. Is this Niv Mizzet Dragons? Then you should have just run Tiamat. Oh, they get to scry 2 whenever they cast a dragon. That's right. Sacrifice. Again, another 3 damage. So I'm at least consistent. Is Tomic the new Azorius leader? Creature card from graveyard. I could Sorin's Thirst here. Nah, I'll just stun it. Lock it in place. Orzhov, ignore the watercolor. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, because Tomic is Ral's husband. That's right. So hold up. Tomic was originally part of the Azorius. And then changed over to be the leader of the Orzhov after Kai's annihilation of the Ghost Council? What? Whoa. I'm not gonna sacrifice my land. I am hurting on lands. My corpse appraiser doesn't do anything. Because out of Ravnica was found there. Okay. Well, it's Kaya's guild is not the only guild that is an active problem. So Kaya killed the Ghost Council before running off to Kaldheim. Because she planeswalked just after. I mean, Ral's Izzet hasn't been doing too hot. It's the most unstable the Izzet has been in a long time. Because, I mean, there was a dragon leading it. And I believe the story was is that Ral had a negative reaction to becoming the Firemind. Because I remember at one point Ral was Phyrexianized, or implied to be Phyrexianized. So I don't know what's happening with that. because we kind of can't have a Phyrexian guild leader. That would look bad on Ravnica's part. Not just a dragon, the fire mine, probably the smartest dragon, magic, and there is. I mean, yeah, he was one of the CR above 20 creatures, isn't he, in the D&D book? It's like him, Azor, because Rakdos is only a CR 15. Rakdos is weak. But I'm pretty sure Niv Mizzet's like a 22 or 25. And Azor's, I believe, a 23. Because they're supposed to be, those two specifically are supposed to be like impossible to kill. The Ghost Council is the easiest. I think they're like a CR like 7. He's one of the 3 left alive. Well, because Azor's technically alive. Azor's just on the wrong plane. Oh, the Ghost Council's CR9. Sorry. they're not a 5, they're a 9. The Ghost Council is weak. So when in the grand scheme of things, it's like I think Asperia, Niv Mizzet, and Rakdos. Asperia was killed. Asperia, I believe Asperia is dead. I could be wrong. Yes. 2 mana. Hey, the ward 2. Don't counter my spell. Okay. Because then I'll sack the Temple of Epiphany here. Oh, and Aurelia. I'll save Soren's Thirst, because Soren's Thirst is an instant. I could be incorrect, and Asperia might still be alive, but Azor is alive. Azor signed the original guild pact. It wasn't Asperia. Asperia took over when Azor went missing, because the guild is named after him. But it is my understanding that when everything that happened in March of the Machines happened, Asperia was killed. Because I remember reading something about the law system in, like, the law keepers in Ravnica being completely overwhelmed and thrown left, right, and sideways. Because they couldn't do anything. They lost their leader. And that's why I specifically asked about the Azorius, because I'm pretty sure the Azorius lost their leader, whoever it happened to be. Also, I feel like Azorius has gone through the most leadership changes. Because Golgari, it was Gerard, and then it was Vraska. Every time we've gone to Ravnica, there's been a different Azorius leader. Rakdos has always just been Rakdos. Izzet is just recently become Ral, but was usually Niv Mizzet. And I mean, Rakdos and Niv Mizzet were 2 of the original Guild Pact signers. Good, I hate Azorius anyway. Don't like its playstyle. I don't mind the Azorius playstyle. I actually enjoy the Azorius playstyle, but that's because I can play control and not hate myself at the end of the game. I understand I have an instant I can play. I also can't do anything against dragons again. Why is it always dragons? No, but really, why am I facing so many just dragon-based decks? And this is the new Living Guild pack to replace Jace. Yeah, that's because Jace disappeared again, and this time he was Phyrexianized. Because there needed to be a new Living Guild pact. This is a problem. Whenever a dragon they control attacks, they just do more damage. I'm pretty sure I've lost. 2, 4, 6, 8. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. They can do 26 damage to me, all in the air. I'm pretty sure I lost. Though I still don't understand why their commander is Niv-Mizzet. It should be Tiamat. Tiamat would get them their dragons faster. Maybe because just the cost. Niv-Mizzet is cheaper by 2 mana. But it's not like they played him. They're not just going to do the damage straight to my face. They not realize that they could have killed me this last turn? Because they just messed it up. I mean, it's not like I can do anything. I can play 1,000-Year Storm before scooping. Because are they gonna... I thought they were gonna counter it, and I was gonna be like, seriously? Of all the times to play a counter spell? I faced a Tiamat and a Niv-Mizzet Dragons deck. Great. The Gandalf deck scooped because I was doing the storming better. I don't remember the first deck I played against. Because it wasn't the Tiamat deck. The Tiamat deck was the second one, I'm pretty sure. Why am I here? Magic, why do you do this to me? Because if they can get Gishath out, I lose. Because that's how all Gishath decks work. Gishath comes out, you lose. The problem is Shaya's greeting is creature. Letter of acceptance is a Mara, though. They scooped because I countered their first spell. Imagine running Gishath and being mad that your Huntmaster got countered. He reduces dinosaur costs by 1. There are so many other creatures that are better than he is. What? God, I cannot believe they scooped after that. What? Also, shout out to me using the one of, I think, 3 counter spells in the entire deck. And they scoop. Colorless. Grape Shot, Strangle, Carmella, Impede Momentum. But, I mean, their commander is a Planeswalker. So, like, what do I do? I mean, I could Strangle. I could Strangle Karn. I'll keep the mana. Oh. I don't know how fast they'll be. Because I face some Karn decks that are extremely fast. But not that many. They're typically mid-range decks. Like my deck. My deck is technically Grixis mid-range. That mirror does a lot of things. I don't want to kill it though. So we'll just tap it down for now. There we go. Because Karn I should be able to blow up. Because I can Strangle Shock. And it'll cost me all of 2 mana. Strangle. Shock. That's my turn. Because, yeah, they can't use the Power Stone to cast card. Emblem. Anvil. Suppose you cast that shared card type with the extra card costs 2 colors less to cast. Oh, that actually might be a problem. Semblance Anvil might be a problem. Semblance Anvil is definitely a problem. Let's see what you got. A Mine Worker. So I'm gonna Lightning Strike Karn again, right? That's what I do, right? Start trying to blow up Karn again. I can. I can Lightning Strike Grape Shot. And I can kill Karn again. It once again takes my entire turn, but I have removed Karn again. Oh, it has protection from multicolored. I'm dumb. I knew it had protection from multicolored. I've played that card so much. Also, they have more than enough mana to replay Karn. Because they have oh, Might Stone and Weak Stone are Power Stones, so they still have the Power Stone restriction. Makes a bit more sense. I was like, I would absolutely be tapping the Might Stone, Weak Stone for that. Do I do the one from... Do I do that? This one guarantee kills Karn, because they're struggling. Oh. Stasis Coffin, though? And blow up Karn again. And gain 3 life. I mean, actually, I might want to keep Mine Worker around. Realistically, I can block the Spectrum Sentinel with the Mine Worker, but I think I want to keep it around simply because I can just tap it to give me life. Even if it's just 1 life, it is life. Which is kind of what I need. I feel like I don't see Stasis Coffin played a lot. They did it. They got it. They rolled this, right? But just force myself to tap. Oh, they tied it down. Do this. I feel like I should definitely play with Fire my opponent. I just want to see what I can get off top of their library. I can get my island down. Play with fire. Is this the one that destroys? Remove 10 oil counters from among permanent control and sacrifice for 10 damage to any target. Each element permanent may that equal to the number of Vilgary counters. I have a 4 and I have a 5. And then a 2. They might be trying to remove stuff. I feel like it's going to be the 10 damage though to my face. I have no way to deal with the spirits in the air, though. I mean, realistically, it's my grave shot, right? I need Cormella to die so I can get grave shot. Yikes. Yeah, they're playing with no hand because of deck many things. I have so many artifacts in this pile, I have to have a scroller pop up. I'll also gain a life. Look at us gaining life. What a peaceful game of Magic. I should probably play the Stasis Coffin, right? Well, are there creatures over here? No. So I Stasis Coffin. I rob the archives. And I cry. Because it was a swing and a miss. Stop making Barizone tokens. Oh, I need to get Karn off the battlefield like right now. Fountain of Renewal's fun. I just recently learned what that card is. Because I've been playing a Jund deck that can create one. And I say create one because it's not actually in the deck itself. But I have a devil named, what's he called? Big Spender. Whenever a creature I control becomes blocked, I create a treasure token, and then I can sacrifice 2 artifacts to draft a card from his spellbook. One of said cards is the Fountain of Renewal. I do this. And then I gain protection from everything. Search my library for a card, put it into my hand, and shuffle. 5 mana. Find my card. Exclusively no creatures. Now there's 3 pages of artifacts. That's so many. I want those 2 at Karn. Realistically, because I'm pretty sure they're just going to put a bunch of stuff in front of them. Doesn't matter. I need Grape Shot. I've only cast 1 other spell this turn is the problem. But there's now a creature card in their graveyard, meaning my Corpse Appraiser will actually trigger. Will I survive long enough for that, though? I have no idea. No idea at all.
Every power stone fuels our cause.
Get more cards off their deck of many things. Every tower. Upkeep X life for X's. Number of your cards in your hand -4. That sucks. They gain no life off their ivory tower. Couldn't be me. So Evelyn can't attack. She can't block any of the flyers. She's absolutely blocking the 3/3 though. One into my hand and rest in graveyard. I'll take a spell that I'll actually be able to cast. Oh, I stole their Wormcoil engine. Damn. They're gonna try to earn a Godfire me, right? That's what's gonna happen, right?
Every piece in place. My machine is complete.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Plenty of artifacts. They can just tap my life away. 7 power stones. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 14. They can almost kill. They could have killed me in almost power stones alone. Okay. Now on to my third and final deck for the stream today. This one's also a gross disgusting this. This one has the highest win percentage of I think any Brawl deck I've made because it's Narset. This is my second Narset deck. Both Narset decks have been absolutely ridiculous. The reason I did not go into the deck right away is because I feel like a lot of y'all can figure out exactly what's going on here pretty quickly. Because it's Narset. Everything I have gets prowess. Whenever she attacks, I exile target non-creature non-art with mana value less than Narset's power from a graveyard and copy it. I may pay the copy without paying its mana cost. So I play a bunch of token generation spells. Turn Narset sideways. Get all the things I will ever need to block with. And all of my stuff gets larger every time I do it. Plus, it's Jeskai. Jeskai has white. White loves tokens. So it's Jeskai tokens. But because Narset is Narset, she just inherently turns into a Storm deck as well. So 1,000 Year Storm is in here. I mean, you guys see Strangle's already in my hand. Sleep with Fishes makes unblockable tokens. So realistically, when I cast it, it's going on this guy. Nope. I'll just take it to the vase. Strangle. So what? Now Nahiri will have Menace. Because that's the only keyword that was on that guy. Because Eater Virtue cares about keywords. It's basically keyword soup stuck on a sword. Everybody needs to eat them. Is the problem. Mauled Skyclaves. I'm pretty sure I've lost. No, nothing can block Nahiri, so I'm gonna keep losing 7 at minimum a turn. Yeah, so we're gonna stick everything on Nahiri. Menace First Strike Flying on an 11-6. Oh, let's stick Reach and +2/+0. I've gotten my third land. I want you to know that all of these decks have the same land to non-land distribution because I hit about the same number every time. So the fact that I only got 3 land that entire game, that's me. Okay, before someone gets mad at me. Yeah, this is about what you expected. Kaikar makes tokens. Junkwinder cares about tokens. Thousand Year Storm. Storm of Solomon makes tokens. And just storming. Tokens. 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 Token. 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 Gives my tokens flying and vigilance. Token. 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 Going nuts. So Bergie is in this deck. She's not in any of the other decks because this deck actually has the highest mana consumption. I mean, my Junkwinder's cheap. Saruman Storm is not. I know those are the most expensive cards in the deck. Prowess needs me to hit like 4 or 5 spells a turn. With, I believe my average CMC's like 2 point something. It might be higher though because of those other cards. Invasion of Segovia is good because it gives everything Convoke. Or all non-creature spells Convoke. So it really helps to have a lot of stuff going into that. Oh, excuse me. Ah. Playing Ariad. Oh, I guess, yeah, Killian makes sense in an Ariad deck. Reduce all those auras. Because those are spells that target a creature. I should put Killian in my Ariad deck. I didn't think of adding him before, but he makes a lot of sense. Oh, they're stuck at 2 mana. So right now, their auras are 3 colorless cheaper. It's kind of ridiculous. I understand why they kept the hand now. It makes a bit more sense why they kept a 2 land hand. It's kind of frustrating. Meaning I can't use it for Convoke either, can I? Oh, this is going to be hellish. I need to get Trespasser's Curse off the battlefield. But I don't think I can. Greater Armancy. Yeah, and I won't attack because even if I get 1 damage on my invasion, it's not gonna do a whole lot. Alright, I'll try that though. I want to let them spend their mana and then put area back in their hand. Ooh, my Mox Amber. Lyace is a problem though. Whenever a token enters the battlefield. Oh, it's a sorcery. I can't do that now. Damn it. Auto pay, because I want as many creatures to attack as able. That can actually only target Ariat. And I can target Lysa to prevent her. But yeah. No, Junkwinder is incredibly important in this deck. It gives me the most control in this deck. But yeah. I'll be live until noon. It's another one of my noon days. I have Clarion Spirit. I have Junkwinder and Avenwind Guide. And then I have Thousand Year Storm. And then I have a sorcery that I can cast. I can play both Clarion Spirit and Rally at the Hornburg. This needs 4, this needs 6, this needs 7. I mean, initially it'll drop down to 5. I'm just hoping I get lucky. I also don't have any blue in hand. Meaning, even if I hit 4, I can't cast Narset unless one of the lands that I draw into is blue. Everything will be fine, I promise. I'll make it work out. I will keep this hand. Because I like some of the later options. Aha! Now I do Clarion Spirit. Oh, because they have the... I'm highlighting it simply because that's what their interaction is, and they don't realize that that's what their interaction is. Because you can technically pay 0-0 and tap it, and each player draws 0 cards. It's the land. Ah, they can give me an architecture block. So they're gonna try to control everything that I do. So I need to go nuts before they realize what I'm trying to do. I mean, they probably know what I'm trying to do because of Narset alone. But gonna try to do our best. I want the haste. That allows me to hit 4 creatures, doing 5 damage. Which is a bit more than last turn's 1 damage. They can't activate the Chromatic Star either. That's good. They might be trying to use their star to use white mana, though. Because they've only played islands. Or one is technically not an island, but it only produces blue mana. That frog. This is, yeah. As long as I've cast an instant sorcery spell this turn, it gets flying. Boots. Swift boots. Only the fastest of boots. I mean, my graveyard's full of spells, though. 2 spells in my graveyard. That's at least 2 Narset attacks that I can do. And getting the full value out of them. Ah, it's the one that makes things fly. Ooh, a Mox Hammer. That's going to tap for absolutely nothing. I'm kind of curious to see if they... Yeah, I was going to say, I'm kind of curious to see if they block anything here. I think that is the saddest Narset run I've done. Evolving Adaptive. Ooh, what's in the store? Anything fun today? Yesterday, the Oko player model avatar was there. I kind of bought it. We got some spirits. Because we in spooky season. But they're just the extended arts. Or no, they're the full arts. I lied. Though the difference between full and extended art is like nothing. because extended, it just goes out to the side to the edges of the card, and full, it drops down behind the text box. But you cannot tell me that most people would not be able to tell the difference. Because most people would look at you and go, what do you mean they're different versions of the same card? I mean, this gives me access to Narset already. But yeah, I'll just run out Narset. Narset, maybe drop an Infuriate on Narset next turn. What if I do this? Then I Infuriate Narset. Then I swing and Infuriate Narset again. That was satisfying. I never get to do things like that. Almost everyone has enough interaction to stop me from doing things like that. See, Narset's bigger, but I can't... Oh, you're gonna take away my blue mana, though? That's just mean. I'll pay the life. Auto pay. Because then I Burgy next turn. And I'll tap this to make sure it gets used. So tapping for colorless. Tapping for red. Play Burgy on our front side. Do this. And then the red mana that I get from her, I can knock out this guy. Burgy goated. I could probably build a Burgy mono red combo deck. That's some true Storm right there. Oh no, this is good. They're buffing all my creatures, and then I'm just gonna sit here and Depths of Desire their commander. Because their commander's the only thing that's preventing me from attacking. Always a response, except for the time there's not. I will admit, my Ariat deck has the exact same flaw, though. The moment that Ariat's off the board, and I have auras on their stuff, I lose. It's why my Ariat deck does run a lot of removal, even though it doesn't necessarily have to. Just like insurance. Even if you never need it, the one time you need it is the one time you don't. So I'm gonna Brine Comer, because I gained 2 life here. Though I don't really have auras in this deck. It just, I mean, getting an extra token is always nice. They're gonna try to eat my graveyard. You know what I don't like? Them eating my graveyard. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I've been sneezing so much today. Oh, I should have countered that, huh? You know, this is a bad matchup with Lord Skitter out. I mean, I get rid of what, the planes here? Like me though, they are also struggling to find red mana. Yeah, and they're gonna try to eat up my instant sorcery so I can't Narset out. I should have paid attention to what's in my hand. Because realistically, the Angel's here to stop Lord Skitter from attacking. Well, what'd they hit? Oh, the flashback card. That makes sense. And apparently, yes, the Angel does stop them from attacking me. The Nazgul collection, however, is going to kill me. Heuristic Study? My guy, I am barely playing my cards as it is. I literally will not be able to win. I have no mana. They ate my entire graveyard over the course of 2 turns. Nothing I can do. It's not like they were putting stuff in their graveyard either. I had a Drabic. Oh, this was the deck that I faced early on in the stream. No blue is concerning. However, an early token spell kind of makes up for it. Plus, the moment that I get blue, I can get Search for a Anta out. And once I have that out, that's good. Next turn, at minimum, I get Tybalt out. And I mean, I don't even have to use his ability to make the blue mana. That's a non-creature spell. I could have played Kaikar. But I'll lose the 2 life here. Brian Comer can go down. Getting rid of Kimball when he's a 2/2 is a bit easier than when he is a 2/3. Because now just a single devil does it. I don't have to play anything else into it. Worried about Kaikar? You should be. They're worried about Kaikar. I want my red mana though. The fact that they only turn to red mana is kind of sad. And then 1 damage to your face. I have to attack with both to kill Tybalt. When they do, I'm gonna hit. Oh, they put their commander in their graveyard. I understand. I thought they were pulling Campbell out. Well, that's frustrating. Guess what? Narset again. I think their problem is that Narset is base bigger than what their zombies make, as well as bigger than their commander. If they got a zombie boost, a bigger zombie boost out, I might be in more trouble, but with just the one Liliana's Devotee, I think I should be good. Oh my goodness. How many more removal spells do you have? Like, seriously, how many more times do I have to cast my commander in order for it to stay on the battlefield? Golem is good in a Ratadrabek deck. That makes sense. No. I will take 4 to the face, thank you. I'm gonna have to lose the 2 life here. But I don't have like a Johnny's call or a Johnny's welcome. If I had a Johnny's welcome, I'd be in a very different situation than what I'm currently in. Because Campbell's gonna kill me. Because they're gonna what? Toss Golem in front of Narset. Destroy target non-artifact creature. I lose another 2 life, but it's the last Campbell trigger. Because realistically, this is a 2/2 and a 1/1 base. Yeah, so I can shove everything in front of Ratadrapic. I might do the human in front rather than the spirit, but we'll see. Oh, I think Brian Comer's in here because of Kaikar. I did all that work for absolutely nothing. I'll destroy that, sacking this. Lose another 2 life. But now I can also do this freely. If they have any more recursion, I might be in trouble. But I mean, now there's no Campbell on the board. Which is kind of my big thing. Why did it cancel? I blocked it. And then instead of hitting the button to confirm the blocker, it canceled it. This isn't the first time it's happened to me, either. So I'm glad I got that on video. Because what the actual hell? Because it happened to me last night, or not last night, but yesterday during the day when I was playing mobile. Where I would block things, confirm the blocker, and then it just said, nope, you didn't block. Wow, I love playing Boros. I can Baird. Baird's fun because he checks things at the end of turn. Prowess is until end of turn. So it's all sorts of fun over there. Because basically, I have him out, I have Narset out. I buff everything with a single spell. And I get an extra token at the end of my turn because of Baird. I mean, he's a good Legionnaire. If you want to build a Boros Legion deck, use him. But this guy has prowess. I'm gonna take advantage. Are these human? No, they're just monks. They also have prowess. But I don't need to worry about giving them haste because I can't give them haste because I only give humans haste. I'm swinging with a 4/4. And I have a soldier to throw in front of the might. I don't know if their goal is to flip Rona or not. I think that's what I'm concerned about, where I don't know if their goal is to keep Rona on this side or to flip Rona. Narset. I love playing Boros Narset. Because guess what? I'm going to rally at the Hornburg to give Narset haste. And I win, right? You're just going to scoop here? Yeah. That was 6 things that just got a prowess trigger. Giving haste to Narset, as well as making 2 more creatures that also have haste. And then I swing with everything, cast another spell from Narset. Now, everything on the board has another 1/1 on it. As prowess is dumb. And yeah. Having no white in my opening hand sounds like a very bad idea. Still a bad idea, but less so where I have multiple scries. The first scry, haha! First scry, everything's fine. We have a white source, we're good. And I can play Search for Escanta. And I play the Deserted Beach and probably Monastery Mentor. Arcane Signet. Yeah, I want to play Monastery Mentor because then I can play Baird and the Arcane Signet next turn. Or in the opposite order, but yes. Oh. I should actually expect a lot of them trying to clear my board. If they're running Arlen, fucking good for them. So I'm facing a werewolf deck, which, wow, me facing a werewolf deck, so fun. Also, Escanta is great for that. I can just kind of shuffle away instants and sorceries I don't want. It's kind of not actually a problem. Because the more cards in my graveyard for Search for Escanta, the better. I need 7 to flip it into a land. But surveilling out all of my instant sorceries I don't necessarily want to cast right away makes it so worth it. Now I Clarion Spirit into Baird. Okay. Into a collateral damage on the wolf. Narset is busted. I love Narset. If I could own a physical copy of Narset to make a Jeskai deck, I absolutely would. Pretty sure everyone in my household would hate me, but absolutely would. But Narset with River Song's Diary, get extra copies off of everything. Because River Song's Diary sees it and takes it from graveyard. But then once you cast it from that, it goes back in the graveyard. Combo that with Narset and you're good to go. Extra copies for days. The only problem is getting cards out from under River Song's Diary is really slow. Because it's an imprint whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery. And then at the beginning of upkeep, if there's 4 or more, you get to cast 1 randomly. Cast 1 at random, and then you're having fun. Having a grand old time. Stealing all the instants and sorceries played. Another Sauron deck makes me kind of nervous. Especially because they're leaving mana up. Are they focusing on the amass aspect? They might be. I mean, this is the 6-cost Sauron. So it's the one that constantly amasses. No matter what I do, they amass more. There's nothing I can do to stop it. Because it literally comes to just me playing my spells causes them to amass. So. I am going to take it because I'm worried with the amount of mana that they have up. Are they just going to kill spell my Narset anyway? Because that would be kind of sad. No. Okay. They might consider it momentarily, though. One prowess, and I get 2 treasures. But the reason I'm doing it this way is because it gets me an extra prowess trigger before I cast Strangle. It was going to be before I cast Queen's Commission. Okay, I mean, I'll take Narset to hand. So I got everything I wanted anyway. Got the mass token off the board. There's no more army for March of the Blackgate to keep making bigger. No one can counter things. I like the sound of that. Because I would like to see my top card. Murmuring Mystic, yes please. Enter. Because I can Defiant Strike if they attack with Lear. I almost want to keep Lear out though. Because right now she's kind of helping me as well. And getting through Sauron's going to be a pain. Murmuring Mystic, they amass 1. I'm going to attack with Narset because I think that I'll be able to pull it off. What's his ward? Sacrifice a legendary artifact or legendary creature? Huh? I will do this on Narset. Give her first strike and let her grow. And now I wait till attackers. Or blockers, rather. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Nah, I won't worry about doing that. I think that's too much. Just slow down a bit. I got Soren off the field. That is achievement enough. Soren's off the field. I have a couple birds to block with. I'm in a good spot. Sleep. But what if I do a thing? Go ahead. I have a bird and a giant Narset again. Anointed Procession. Okay, so killing Lier was exactly what I was supposed to avoid there, because they can't... I wonder if... So it's been a thing that I've run into, where people assume that Lier only means that their stuff can't be countered. Not nobody's stuff gets countered. So I wonder if that was the case of that situation. Because I've done it. I've done it too. I was like, no, they can't... I can't... They can't counter me. I'm good. I have a counter spell in my hand. They play a game-winning spell. It's not letting me counter them. Going to the game, they just won. It's because Lier prevents anyone from countering things. You should absolutely try to turn one, do something. Yeah. And they scooped. Realistically, by the way, I should not have used on a Barrow Blade. I should have used it on Sir Ginger. But I'll take it. I'll play one more. I'll play one more. This will be the last game of this stream. Let's see how fast we can make people scoop with Narset. They're playing Tiamat. This could be another quick scoop. If I play things right, I can do it again and make them scoop. That is not the purpose of why I made this deck. I just think it's funny that people are so prone to scooping with Narset. Everyone sees a Narset and goes, I don't know if I want to play this game anymore. And I'm like, guess what? You're not. You're dead. You let me attack, you die. You scoop now, you die. There's no winning. A Dargon. Dargon territory. In a Tiamat deck? Who would have thought? Oh. They have a fairy pet though. Wait a sec, why is there a shrine out? Hold up. What? Does it care power greater than its base power? So yeah, I want a Fading Hope, the Scaled Nurturer. Dance with devils. They put the shrines in just because they have all 5 colors. I mean, I respect it. The shrines and dragons. Dragons and shrines. See what you do. If it's nothing, I'm gonna start doing things anyway. Boop. Boop. And I still have a blocker. I think that's why I like Baird. Because Baird gives me blockers back no matter what I do. Why did they tap there? Oh, okay. Dragon fodder. Yeah, because next lane I get, I'm going to put it into Murmuring Mystic, then Narset. In that order. If I get enough mana for Goldspan, I will be much happier. I mean, I can flick a coin. Hit him in the face to get a treasure for next turn. I probably could have attacked with my Eager first year. I just don't want to waste this 1 mana. He's flying, find the dragons. Assemble the dragons. I think because I was able to get them down to 10 health before they cast Tiamat, that I should be okay. Look, because I have Shock in Graveyard. I mean, realistically, my first one should be Fading Hope. I should get Tiamat off the board, or the Skilled Nurturer for that matter. If I can get either one of them off the board, I should be good. I really don't want Tiamat back in their hand. Jargon. Because I make a treasure. Yep. That's what I needed, because she pops up to a 4/2 with first strike. Yeah, Hodin of Cleansing Fire giving you 2 life for each shrine is kinda silly. They're gonna use Jade Orb to put counters on something. They put them on Miram? Okay. That's fair. Murmuring Mystic because... Murmuring Mystic. I should be able to overwhelm them. I should be able to go wide enough. They're dropping 2 dragons this turn? No, still only 1. They just get to because... Yeah. Because of Miram. I almost wonder if I should have built my deck with Tiamat as a commander and Miram in the deck. Because Tiamat allows you to search for anything, so you can always be able to search for Miram. I finally played my commander. Yeah, no, I think I lost because I couldn't respond to Tiamat. I couldn't respond to Tiamat. I couldn't respond to Miram. And yeah. Because they now have 2 Lathless is out. They get a ton of dragon tokens now. What made their dragon so big right at the end? Oh, because they got one of their butchers to go. They gave him haste with the red dragon orb. I mean, no, I would have had to take a break around 11 if I wanted to push out to 1. Starting to get hungry. Need to get up and move. So, yeah. Thank y'all for watching, though. It was fun. Storm decks do storm things. I should have more decks for y'all tomorrow. Like I said, I had 1 deck that I know is built brand new. I have a couple decks that I've been tampering with. I believe, though, I'm gonna try to go for 3 decks for tomorrow. Some might be decks you've seen before with a couple edits to them, but at least one deck will be brand new for tomorrow. But that's also if I'm not playing Fortnite tomorrow, because I could be doing that as well. But anywho, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Keep an eye on Twitter for the announcement about what's going on for tonight's stream. And I will see y'all later. Bye bye.